They don't do that in other clubs. But because of that, that place was just this place where you just saw wild shit. I saw your dick there at least 100 times. There was at least 100 times where Joey pulled his dick out on stage.
Jealous.
The one night I took my fucking dick out.
This is the one I got to tell.
That's the first time
the
ever.
Girl, what the fuck's her name? The female comic.
Oh, the one that sued Don Barris?
Yes. What is her name? Judy
Canciati.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what happens. She goes on stage. We shouldn't have said her name. She goes on stage. So she's on stage and she's not doing very well. And we're all barbecued. We're high as fuck.
It's 8 people. Yeah. It's a Monday night.
It's a Monday night. There's no one there.
There's nobody there.
There's no one there. It was a small crowd. So while she's on stage, Joey goes into the back area. There's like this backstage area that's like in the OR. The OR is a small room. It only seats about $1.50. But it does have a stage with a little backstage area. So Joey goes into the backstage area. He goes to the backstage area. It takes off all of his clothes. And he waits. And so she's doing her act, and when she gets to her punchlines, she hits the punchline, and Joey opens the curtains and shakes his dick and then closes them up real quick. And the people go crazy. And you see this spark in her eye, like, the jokes are finally working. Like, I'm finally doing it. Oh, my God, now I see what it's like. I could do it all. You could see her loosen up and get confident. You could see her relax. And every time she hit a punchline, Joey would pop open that curtain, shake his dick, and close it. And the people were fucking just stomping their feet, laughing, slapping their tables. She never did know that you did that.
I don't think she ever knew.
She never knew you did that.
We couldn't break her heart. She thought that. She was on the phone with
CAA
that morning.
She had so much confidence the next night. You remember the next time we saw her on stage? And
No.
the same jokes just didn't work. It was like
they just weren't the same.
They she had the magic. Like she had it for one night. And she didn't even know.
I wonder if she's like thinking back to what she ate that night. Like, I got to eat the same food every day. And she's been eating like bologna sandwiches for the last 20 years.
It's hard to talk shit about anybody who's not funny because nobody's funny in the beginning. You know, it's like, how come some people figure out how to be funny and some people don't? I mean, funny is a strange thing. There's some folks that, you know, they might be intelligent, they might be cool, but there's something about them that's just not funny. They should totally.
They have vampires. They have vampire ones.
They should totally make it.
They have Twilight ones. Do you see the Twilight one?
Fleshlights. Twilight.
They have fangs.
Get the fuck.
They swear to God, they have fangs, and the tube that goes down that, you know, rubs against your dick has like fangs on the tube or something like that. So it's like fucking a vampire pussy. Because I know you like vampires better than werewolves.
Have you lost your fucking mind, Brian?
You're so baked right now.
You're out of your mind.
That's 100% true.
They have fucking Twilight.
All of that is
more than werewolves.
Huh?
Who likes vampires?
You do. You said you liked them last week better.
Oh my goodness, Brian.
And I've been thinking about this whole time because
You're so
it really.
wrong. You have not said that.
He likes vampires.
You are just
when?
making shit up. Brian's just so.
You didn't say
high.
that. You didn't say you would choose.
Brian just
no.
rocketed back to the 8th grade.
Holy shit. Vampires.
You're a silly 8th grader right now. Outside when you're not supposed to be there.
You're right.
You got out of the gymnasium and you and your buddies got high, and now you're cracking jokes on them. You're back in Columbus, Ohio right now, aren't you?
Wait. What's going on here?
You're barbecued, son.
I am barbecued.
That's all right.
I know you are because I am, and I'm listening to you talk, and I'm like, this kid's too high. I got to help him out here. I got to pull him out. Pull him out of this conversation.
Yeah. But they do have a vampire fleshlight.
That's unbelievably ridiculous. But I'm more of a werewolf guy, so that's why it's ridiculous. I don't even like vampires.
Really?
I'm tired of vampire movies.
Good.
The Wolfman sucked, okay? I did not like that movie. It was dumb. It just didn't work. And I still bought the fucking Blu-ray. Okay?
Yeah.
How about that? That's how much I am of a werewolf
Was there any
freak.
special features?
I search iTunes for werewolf movies, bro. Do you get this? I watch werewolf movies that are terrible. You know why? Because I know there's going to be at least a guy's going to turn into a werewolf and fuck some people up. So you know what I do? I watch the beginning to get their names. Okay, this is Bob. This is, okay, let me just know what the fuck's going on. Let me fast forward until I see somebody turn into a werewolf. And I want to see the best, latest technology and the dude turn into a werewolf and just fucking people up. I just think those are the craziest movies. The idea that American Werewolf in London got me hooked.
Yeah, that was
I saw that shit in 1981, and I was a werewolf fan. I was done.
But do they still do all the shit like Lon Chaney? Remember, like the sun was.
That's the problem with this Wolfman movie. They went with a mask. It's Benicio del Toro in a mask. And he's like, rawr, and his lower jaw sticks out.
But they don't show the transformation of them, like
the transformation
hair coming out of their arms and the fucking thing. Like
yeah, no, they do. I mean, there's a lot of cool CGI in the transformation, but the final product just looks. It just doesn't look right. Because it's like he tried to use the old Wolfman from like the 1940s or whatever the fuck it was. Was it Claude Rains, I think it was? He tried to use that version of the Wolfman and just make a more modern, updated. But after you go to American Werewolf in London, you can't go backwards.
Can't go backwards.
You can't. Because American Werewolf in London,
much.
that fucking thing was evil, man. It was like a dog person demon thing. It was on 4 legs.
Is that on Blu-ray?
Yeah, fuck yeah, it's on Blu-ray. I got that shit, son. And like when they're running from it and you just see it, they did that movie so well, you don't really get to see it that much because the technology was not that good. The only one time you get to actually see the werewolf, he's going through the streets of London, snapping people's heads off. Remember when he was running through the streets and everybody's freaking out in car accidents and shit? That's the only time you get to see it moving around. Every other time in the movie, it's like you barely see it, but you see enough that it's fucking terrifying. And the transformation scene just off the chain. You know, that's the kind of shit that we had in 1981, okay? Now what do they have? They have vampires that don't bite people and werewolves that just growl at everybody and can change back and forth when they want. What the fuck have we come to? The fuck have we come to, Joey?
Bro, I can't even. I've never watched the Twilights, but I seen what those 2 little fucking half of fruitcakes look like, and I can't believe they're vampires. In my day, vampires were bad motherfuckers. Barnabas Collins, that's a vampire.
Wow, you just went deep.
Deep!
You just
That
went
guy
deep.
slung
I don't even know what
dick.
that is.
Shadows.
And you know, when you were a vampire,
TV
you
show.
fuck guys, you fuck chicks. It don't matter. You're a vampire. You ain't gay. You just sling dick. You fucking dogs. It don't matter. You're a fucking animal. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Now,
Gary Oldman? Gary Oldman? Get the fuck
you
out
know,
of here.
you gotta. These vampires are too. I don't know how to say it. They're too
They're
plain Jane
Disney.
for me. Yeah,
they're fucking
Disneyed
Disney.
up.
It's Disney. We've got a whole group of kids now that are growing up with horrible, mediocre entertainment that's designed just for them. As opposed to when we were kids, there was no fucking kids shows. You had Sesame Street. You know, you had a couple other different shows. You know, that you could watch that were like kid-oriented shows. Then everything else was a fucking adult show.
Bro, the only kid show I ever watched is Benny Hill, like a motherfucker. Anyway, that's a kid show in Jersey.
Show, man.
That was a kid
That
show
was an
in
adult
Jersey.
show in England.
That was a kid show in New York.
What a fucking great
That
show
was a
that was.
Great
And
boobs.
every once in a while they show you a tit or an ass.
Yeah, great
And when
boobs.
you were 6, you lost your
dude, it
fucking
was-
mind for a week.
He was like the first guy to figure out that very simple combination. Tits and comedy and silliness.
And an
everybody's gonna
accent to
enjoy it.
boot.
Oh, yeah.
That dude started the accent way before Jimmy Masada hired that English chick to answer the phone.
English people do make you think that shit is legit.
It's
You know,
legit.
that's
Their
why
accent.
they use them for those late night infomercials. It's always an English person describing some product. Like, God.
People
Sounds
pay
so
more attention.
proper.
They think they're cooler or something.
Dude,
oh my God, he's from Australia.
when you meet a chick that has an accent from over there, I don't know, but it makes her like 2 levels hotter, don't you
Yeah.
think?
Well, you know, English dudes say that too. Dave Bishop says that of American girls.
Oh,
He
really?
has that American accent. He said he's just so hot to him.
I'm your soulmate, Dexter. I'm your soulmate.
There's an English chick there's a
Accents are
Chinese chick at the Y with an English accent.
Oh, that's
that
a
when you
powerful
talk to her, you
combination.
lose your fucking mind.
Ooh, yeah, you might want to take a yoga class with that chick.
Yeah, no, she's very nice.
That's a strong combo right there. That's a double exotic, you know? That's a proper exotic and another exotic on top of that.
Oh,
That's
you
a-
got to hear her, man.
That's a strong one too. You know? Chick like that could fuck a guy's life up. You know? You know what I'm saying? Chick like that breaks up with you and starts fucking some new guy, and you know what kind of pussy she's slinging at him. You know what kind of crazy shit she's doing to him. You know she's saying, put it in my ass. She's saying crazy shit.
With that English accent to fuck you up even worse, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't eat Chinese food and watch fucking Benny Hill no more because you have flashbacks. It's horrible,
And
Brian.
you know her favorite shit. She likes to get fucked in the mouth. Come in my mouth.
Was Hee
You
Haw
know, that's the
competition?
problem. Was Hee Haw competition?
Yeah, was that the American version of Benny Hill? Because
No,
it seems
Hee Haw
like
was a TV show. It was a variety show.
country show.
They used to have like songs. They would play songs.
Uh-huh.
They would do like sketches. Listen, it was a dumbass show, but when I was a kid, I enjoyed it.
I used to go there for
Hee Haw.
boobs also. I remember Benny Hill and Hee Haw were my 2 like I'll watch that for
I
the
don't know
boobs.
if Hee Haw had cleavage.
Yeah.
They had the blondes. Benny Hill would show you an ass cheek or
Right.
something, and they wouldn't catch it on Channel 9 in those days, so he got away with murder, you know what I'm saying?
Benny Hill was the first guy to have like a real silly show like that with him chasing after girls, and you know that's a weird
And that
combination.
famous song that they use all the time.
And he always had a hard on. And they fucking stressed his hard on. This country has forgotten about the hard on. They give no fucking respect to the hard on no more in the movie.
You're right.
Benny Hill
Do you
always had a
think that's
fucking
because
hard
there's
on.
too many people? Do you think that when there gets overpopulation, naturally people get more reluctant to hide shit like that? Well, see, here's my problem, and this is, I mean, granted, I'm a commentator for fucking cage fighting, but when John Lithgow got her in that weak-ass rear naked choke, I was like, what the? You ain't putting nobody to sleep with that bitch.
You know what's so funny?
And the fucking chick with a buck, people buck. They don't just lay there and accept the fact that you're choking them. Let me tell you something. My daughter, she's fucking 2, okay? She's 30 pounds. She had something stuck in her nose last night, all right? And it was she had a little Barbie doll shoe, and she fucking shoved it up her nose. And it was like up her nose. And she was pawing at it, and I had to hold her down and get it out of her nose. And, dude, she's fucking 30 pounds, and she's screaming and freaking and kicking, and I can barely get a hold of her nose and hold her little tiny head to pull this thing out. Now, John Lithgow's got some woman, a grown-ass woman, who knows some crazy man's about to fuck her dead body.
Right.
And she's just going to go, oh, my God, you're putting me to sleep. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Retake that.
Right.
I wouldn't want to grab the actor. I would want to grab the actor and just hold him down and just start smacking him in the face.
You know
Come on, get up. Get up. Get up. Have him fucking freak out. Have him think that you're going to die. Like, you might die in this. I might not ever let you up, you fuck. I might just beat the fuck out of you to death right here, and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, that's how you feel when someone's choking you to death in a bathtub. You don't just, oh, he's got me. That was stupid.
You know what, though? It's like, it's so funny because while I'm watching it, doing John Lithgow doing these moves and stuff, I'm like thinking of you watching this, and I'm like, oh, you know, Joe's just getting pissed right now. You know, but what's so funny is that you get so mad about just a choke that, like,
Dude,
to me, I'm like, all right, I'll buy the
just...
choke, but I can't buy that fucking cell phone. It looks like it was made in paintbrush. You know, like, incoming call, where are you at?
When you look at the graphics, you know there's no fucking phone that makes that graphic.
Right, what's Celltech? Celltech is not a real phone company.
That's hilarious. To me, that scene where he kills that woman in the tub is just as unrealistic as Spock grabbing people by the neck and putting them to sleep. That's just like a ninja death touch to me. People freak the fuck out when you're choking them. Okay, they hyperventilate,
Absolutely.
they kick, they spaz.
Right.
You know, that's made by someone who's never seen anybody get choked, and the guy who's doing it's never choked anybody.
And there was
and
no
the girl's
consultant
never
on
been
the
choked.
set. Nothing. Nobody
They
to
should
say.
have been freaking the fuck out. You don't just choke someone like that. They go crazy.
Right.
They try to survive. You're in a fucking bathtub with a naked old dude.
Yeah.
He's behind you, and you're just kind of just. Oh.
Yeah.
You would bite that motherfucker. You'd be fighting for your life at that point.